What goody to any and everybody who may be listening? I'm going to be talking about a dude by the name of Rasheen. Now, this was one of my closest friends at one point in time. Or you could put quotations around the word friends because, again, not then one of these individuals were my friends. These were Dracos. They had that black shit, that black matter that they were using. They were sticking their tentacles into me, sucking my light out, and filling me up with that dark shit, that dark matter, or that reptilian DNA. These are Dracos. Okay. Again, this was a spider web, etheric cording, connecting points, and dark magic, which drew these people into my experience. I could not meet anyone outside of this spider web. Okay, now we have this individual by the name of Rasheen. Okay, he lived in the neighborhood Green Spring Valley when I had first moved out to Garner, North Carolina. Okay. We became close very quickly, and I think I met him through my ex brother, Darrell. But see, at this time, we were very young. I was about 16, 17, 18. Okay, still in high school, still fresh, still youthful. Well, I'm still youthful now, but still very fresh. And my innocence was still intact at this time. Rasheen and I, let's just talk about the relationship between us two. It was a friendship, but it was almost like a bromance. This was at the time when I was sort of like transitioning from being that very feminine boy. When I had turned my back on myself at this time, when I moved out to the trailer park, and I was, trying to become this boy, this masculine boy. But of course, there was still that leak through. So I was still that feminine boy. Okay, at the core because it was leaking through. Okay, of course, Rashid know that. Rashid seen that. He knows that. So myself and Rashid, we did a lot of late night talking, late nights doing things, late nights. But the thing that got me about this individual was the way we used to play and flirt and wrestle and things of this nature. Now, I'm trying to tell you, this individual used to rough me up in ways that, baby, I wanted to see, I, I wanted to see something else. I, I can't even get it out, okay? Nonetheless, this individual has been there in my heart chakra because I'm having a massive heart chakra clearing. This individual has been there in my heart chakra almost undetected. Like, this is something that I would have never even thought about talking about because I didn't think it was that big, but now that I'm thinking back, oh, it was. Now, this is an individual that I could have even been slightly in love with. I gotta tell you that he had a girlfriend as well by the name of Candace. So let's go ahead and call our light sparks back already from what I done said. I decree and declare that any and all of my light sparks, uh, um, any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that were caught up in the midst, that are still caught up in the midst, that they got lost within the midst of either Rasheen, Candace, the girlfriend that he had, and even Tabitha, his sister, or anybody in his family, are released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, which is none other than myself, baby. Okay? Now, as this relationship between myself and Rasheen progressed, it probably 6 months to a year into it, I did begin to develop feelings for him. We hung around each other every day, and I gotta tell you, it was just roughing up for me. He used to rough me up and do this in front of his girlfriend. I know she was like, excuse me, I know she used to be like, "What the fuck is going on? Why he used to, the way he used to manhandle me, baby." Excuse me, the way he used to manhandle me, I wanted to know more. I did after a while. Now let me describe to you the way he looked. Now he, just give you a description. Excuse me, he was he claimed to be a Crip, but there was most definitely some sweetness and some sugar up in that tank that I could sense. I don't know what it was. Was it his voice? It was something that was up in him that I could see and sense. And then I put two and two together. Oh, he used to rough me up. He used to rough me up. He did. Okay, like every day, all day. That's all we did. Played around, wrestling, and things of this nature. And he would wind up on top of me. No shade. Okay. So let's talk about. Oh well, let's talk about. He was a very attractive guy. Dark skin. He had some long hair that he kept either cornrowed or pulled back into a ponytail. Things of this nature. He had some most definitely had a body. He had some muscles on him. His hands were very attractive. Something about his hands that I was very attracted to, as well. Okay. And I just wanted to. I'm trying to tell you, like it won't even necessarily the dick that I wanted. I wanted to rub on that chest and everything. I just wanted to rub on his body. So let's talk about this one night. One night we was up outside. It was late night. Again, it was these late nights. We stayed up late night, a lot of nights. And there was the pool. We had the pool out there in the neighborhood. The pool was closed, but we had decided to jump the fence and get on into the pool. Okay. This individual had the nerve to take his shirt off. He took his shirt off. He took his pants off and got up in that pool in just his drawers. I got up in that pool too with him. And we commenced to doing that wrestling and things of this nature, and getting manhandled and things. And look, I had to. I went and tried to grab something. Now when I went and then tried to grab something, he stopped me from doing it. Okay, I gotta go ahead and call my life sparks back from that. Okay. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got caught up and lost or stolen within the midst of myself trying to grab on Rasheen when clearly he was inviting me to do it. The way he used to manhandle me and things of this nature and flirt and play all day. This was he all released, removed, freed, and brought on home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. So after he stopped me from doing it, I did feel some type of way. And I don't know why he stopped me, but I don't know why. Okay, I really don't care. But what matters is that he did have a chunk of my heart, and I did not realize that he was up there in my heart like that. Okay. And the next day when I seen him, I just didn't even know how to react to him or be around him. So I kind of stopped talking to him, or I kind of switched up on him, or I kind of just fell back because I didn't want to relive that. And as well, it's like I kind of just wiped that or swiped that from my memory, which is why it's shocking that that was up in my heart because I had forgot all about it. Now let's go ahead and call my life sparks back from just the way I felt that next day, and moving on, and even not even, feeling the same about him no more. Uh, like, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got caught up, lost within the midst of those feelings that I felt for Rasheen after uh, it was all said and done, and I reached for something I shouldn't have reached for. All released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Now, I do got some more to say about this trailer park in and of itself. We're gonna dissect the whole trailer park, but for now, Rasheen really deserved his own post because, you know. Anyway, thank you. Bye bye.